So it looks like I'm back. I was just streaming for like 3 minutes and none of it worked. I know, well, the stream crashes every time I try to do a sleep stream. I don't know why. Hashtag sleep, yeah. I've read about that. I haven't watched anything about it, though.
Living, I can't say goodbye, and I'm regretting having memories of my friends who they used to be, but...
Which stage are you on? Saying that we left off last night. I haven't played. I like just woke up. Not long ago. Dog, dog? Yeah, that's a dog. W dog. Oh, shit, man. Okay. We good now? Hi. Shit. Okay. What rolled on the wheel? No. We don't want to talk about that. Let's just say because of one roll on a wheel, I almost got blocked. I got blocked by someone. So, yeah. Baby. Want to spin the wheel now? You can spin the wheel. No one got in my tub. You could spin the wheel right now. Yeah, spin it. Crash out. That's funny. That's really funny. This was the one I didn't want to get. I'm just gonna send him a snap of this. I'll tell you in a sec. Hold on. The Mox. So. Basically, this was the exit one, right? And I landed on it, and I really didn't want to. I didn't. I know. It kind of pussied out. But eventually, we came to an agreement that we could do democracy in the chat. So for a poll. So I did a poll, and I just spun it 5 times with hidden exit. It really depends on if you guys want to be mean to me. Today I'm locking in, bro. Today I'm locking in. I think if I really try, I could do this today. If I really try. in 2 days. What? Double click escape to save. Thank you. No, like yesterday, I literally did like 3,000 rooms, bro. And half the time I was just playing an ink game and watching Stromedy. If you do 3K today and then 3K tomorrow, you can beat it then? Yeah, I guess you're right. Six, seven. Don't go into practice mode like extinct. I need to practice this room. I have to go into practice mode really quick. For a second I thought I was in practice mode. I just clicked Z to make sure I wasn't in practice mode. Like on accident. How do you even go into practice mode on accident? When you pause and you click practice instead of play, but I mean like actually I've done it before. I've done it in a platform before. I get it. Wait, we're about to get on 6666. 66667. 777. Six 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 seven, then 6666. Boy, I'm not the devil. I can't wait to do the skibbity dance again. Oh shit, I missed it! Fuck, I would have stayed on it. I was too locked in, bro. Damn, I suck. Damn, I suck. 6, 6, 6, 6. I'll clip it. W. Back to back tough. Is this what possible? Hello? Loser. Hi, Zeka. Done. You would not believe your eyes. 10,000,000 fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause I feel the open air. Boy, I can't wait to do skinny videos. Wow, I just didn't care, bro. Saturday. Disgusting doctor does the unthinkable. Wait, I want to watch that. Wait.
You've heard of Dr. House, Dr. Kevorkian, Dr. Evil, Dr. Dre, but I bet you haven't heard of Dr. Nudie No Pants. I know I hadn't until today. He was an Arkansas family practice doctor who calls himself a naturist and apparently loved walking around the office completely naked. I'm talking whole hog butt cheeks in the wind, bearing it all in his birthday suit for all to see.
According to board documents, this video was taken in 2019 at Diffenay Family Practice in Blytheville. In it, Dr. David Diffenay can be seen walking around naked, including in the hallway between patient rooms.
Man's out here fee-fi-fo-fumming like Bert Kreischer, walking around between patient rooms completely butt-ass naked. Like, no shame at all. In fact, he's very proud of it. He even defends it by saying that he's trying to promote body positivity and not, like, shaming him for being a nude naturist.
Another video clip sent in shows him in the receptionist area walking around 3 women and performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women. The clip ends with him ejaculating on her. According to the documents we received, not only did the woman work in Diffenay's office as a lab tech for another company, she was one of his patients.
This is a doctor. He's supposed to be treating patients, but instead the only thing he's treating is his nuts to an all-you-can-come buffet. This disgusting animal ejaculates on one of his patients, who was also one of his employees at one point, and then he also eats some pizza to celebrate it. I don't understand how he got away with this for so long. Like, I don't know how he's not behind bars. This shit is crazy. Like, just look at the footage, too. It's not like he's just, naked and just going about his business. He's, like, making sure to, like, put his genitals as close to, like, his employees as possible, trying to get, like, everyone to look at his wiener. Like, oh, boy, just stretching everything out over here. Yeah, just stretching it all out over here.
Can you not see it?
That's a good stretch. Not that it would make it any better if he was naked and going about his business just like fucking Sasquatching around nude at the office. That's still completely unacceptable and inappropriate.
According to the person who sent the board the videos, this all happened during business hours. They also claimed Diffenay used his, quote, position of power, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive acts. At least one person agrees. Dr. Bradley Diner with the Arkansas Medical Foundation wrote, quote, the pervasive behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder of paraphilia, which may in fact cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care.
I hope at least one other person agrees this is unacceptable. I would hope everyone agrees this is unacceptable. He DNA dumped on one of his patients/former employees. He rubbed his magic lamp till the ejaculate genie presented itself during business hours on an employee/patient. Like, I think every single person on this planet would see this, learn about it, and be like, yuck, that's not good, that's really bad, that's horrible even. And apparently has a history of pushing people into sexual acts with him. No shit, this guy would not be responsible for proper care of a patient. You go in for like a toothache and he'd probably put you in under anesthesia and you wake up with his cock in your mouth. This is absolutely someone that should not have their medical license anymore. He should be in jail.
An investigator with the Arkansas Department of Health interviewed Dr. Diffenay in September. According to the report from that interview, Dr. Diffenay was informed there were video clips of his actions. Dr. Diffenay said, quote, I don't know anything about that at all. I'd have to see those things to have any idea what you're talking about.
An interesting tactic from old Diffenay here. So David's playing the fool, acting dumb. What are you talking about? Walking around the office naked? Oh, goodness gracious, goodness me. Who would do something like that? That sounds so yucky. I have no idea what this would be pertaining to. I'd have to take a peek at that footage there. Perhaps it's AI generated or doctored in some way, because that just doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, his public Instagram account was named Naked Dr. Dave. I got a hunch that he probably knows what they're talking
could
about.
be him.
Instagram, he used to just proudly post himself fucking full bore. I wouldn't be surprised if he was goat-seeing on that shit. Like, he openly would be nude and proud of it, and then when confronted with it by authorities, they're like, what are you talking about? Walk around the office without any clothes on? Most outlandish thing I've ever heard.
K8 News attempted to call Diffenay at his various offices for a comment. We also called his personal phone number and left a voicemail. We received no response, so we went to his home to see if he would answer our questions.
Surprisingly, David was a little shy this time around. He did not respond to the request for a comment. He didn't answer the door. Though, admittedly, I half expected him to do like some kind of action movie star scene where he jumps through one of the windows, fucking butt-ass naked, and chases him around going, ah, or something like that. But none of that happened. He was laying low.
This isn't the first time Diffenay has been investigated by the medical board. Earlier this year, someone complained about what Diffenay calls his naturist activities. In the January complaint, the board was informed that Diffenay was posting nude photos of himself on his social media accounts. Diffenay said he is a naturist, and his accounts were well known in the naturist community. He cited the practice as promoting acceptance and body positivity, adding, quote, we do not shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body.
Hey Dave, got a brain buster for you. Quick question. Does naturism include blowing a load non-consensually on one of your employees/patients? I don't know enough about naturism. Is that proper protocol? Because it strikes me as odd. I imagine it's
Like, that's insane.
not covered in the naturism.
They just say it's all part of
All
naturism.
this is just insanity. We do not shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body. Weirdo worm, you splooged on one of your patients/former employees. What are you talking about, man? It also doesn't happen without you sexually stimulating yourself. You are sexualizing your own body in the office. This shield that you're trying to hide behind of like body positivity just doesn't work. You're a fucking freak, a sexual degenerate. I also imagine everyone feared your naked body because you used it as a biological weapon, shooting the goddamn T-virus out of your dick at least one employee/patient. You are a criminal.
Now, in regards to ejaculating on his patient, he is trying to claim that it was a poor decision, but it was consensual. So, investigators were talking to him. What time frame were you referencing when you said, I don't walk around clients naked? Was that 2019? Tiffany said yes. So you lied to the investigator. I mean, yeah. Openly just confirming that he's lied to the investigators here. Then talks about the sexual act that he did onto one of them. There were no threats, no conversation of any type. Again, it was a very, very poor decision, but it was consensual. How can you say it was consensual while also saying there was no conversations of any type? Silence is not consent. There was no consent, like, even by your own admission here from the sound of things. Like, what are you talking about? So because you didn't threaten her, you just assume that she gave you consent. To me, and I imagine most rational, sensible human beings, it sounds like it wasn't consensual. It sounds like you went over, pleasured yourself, and finished on her. He's just making the assumption that everyone there is fair game and it's an implied consent by them being there. I don't know if it's part of like a contract they sign as a new patient, like you must be okay with Dr. Tiffany occasionally ejaculating on you. Sign. Like, this makes no sense to me. I don't know how he can possibly make the claim that it was consensual while also confirming that there wasn't any conversation or anything prior. If you ask me, that sounds like sexual assault, and I think it should be treated as such, I would imagine.
He added that there was, quote, no crossover whatsoever with my professionalism while practicing medicine and my naturist activities.
That is a lie. That is a fib. David, we have video evidence, irrefutable proof of your naturist activities infiltrating your practice. You ejaculated on a patient, David. What are you talking about? He also apparently was manipulating people into sexual acts with him. His naturist activities were the entire point of his practice, it sounds like. It doesn't seem like he cared about medicine or professionalism. It was all about just his sick fucking twisted fetish here of being naked and forcing himself onto others around him. That's what it seems like. It is indefensible. Like, just imagine going to a dentist that loves to be naked or something. I imagine most people wouldn't be very comfortable with that. It's unhygienic. Like, it is completely disgusting. You would not want someone's bare butthole, fucking all these germs and everything, all of their, like, genital, like, there's so many problems there. Like, there is such a huge issue with being naked as a medical professional while giving care to your patients. Also, this is a family practice, apparently. Did he also see children while naked? Like, even if we didn't have the plethora of video footage we have of him naked at the office and doing that disgusting stuff around and to his employees/patients, like, even just the thought of a naked medical professional is unnerving and completely inappropriate. And even outside of the medical field, I wouldn't be going to Big Bubba's nude mechanics to get my cars fixed up, even if they're not over there fondling me or fucking jerking off and coming on my legs or anything. I still...
That is crazy. That is crazy. Like, that's not even funny how crazy that is. What should we watch? I don't know. To piss Tyler off. Nah. You dead yet? Okay.
Rejection never feels good, it always hurts. And rejection comes in many different shapes and sizes, many different forms of rejection. Maybe you're like me, 5'6", playing a pickup basketball game, driving down an open lane, about to get this easy layup only for it to be swatted last second by a 6'6" freak athlete. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's embarrassing.
Nah, German freak ASMR.
Or maybe you're finally shooting your shot with romantic
had
you've
heat.
had for a while, only to find out they're not interested and they turn you down. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I won't pull the punches here. It sucks. It feels like shit. But learning how to handle rejection is a necessary part of life. So back to my basketball example. What do I do when my shot gets blocked? Well, I get tears in my eyes and come up with as many excuses as possible, and I try and call a foul if possible, so that way we can run that back. So it's not my fault. They played dirty. And what happens when you get rejected by a romantic interest? You move on. At least that's the healthy way of doing it. Let me show you two unhealthy ways of handling rejection. This girl and this guy were communicating under the impression that maybe this leads to a long-term relationship.
Oh baby, I'll service you and your car from now on. It's going to be before I get serviced. I'll be there Saturday. Where do you live?
Relationship. That's the context going into these text messages, and it starts, I love it. Oh baby, I'll service you and your car from now on. Straight up Brazzers storyline type shit. And she responds, ha 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 ha. Let's go on a date before I get serviced. I'll be there Saturday, Wall. I'm actually staying the night there too. And then
have
there's
fun.
a lot
I don't
of,
know what that is, but
information here,
you like its content, you like its
documents,
content.
So I don't exactly know what was being said in between these, but she says, where do you live? Oh, okay, got it. So far things seem to be going well enough. They're making plans. She says, do you have plans for when you're here? And he says, hopefully just you, but no plans other than that. Just needed a breather from my son. I'm going to book a hotel room tonight when my check hits. Which is starting to give off a bit of a weird vibe there.
21 minutes
She
equals
says,
200
how
stages.
old is your son? 13. And then he says, maybe you could stay the night. She responds, I don't do that the first night, I'm sorry. And he goes, I don't mean all night, lol. And she's as confused as everyone else would be, so she says, ha 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 ha, what? You said stay the night. I meant like hang out at the room after dinner, maybe cuddle up. I'm a huge fan of cuddles, the best in the world at giving full body massages. I highly doubt that. I'm gonna need some citations for that. Like, I don't believe you. That's not what I usually do after
welcome to the Mod
dates.
Squad.
I just don't think we're on the same page with dating. That's totally okay, just not a match. So she's taking this in stride, she's like, hey, is what it is. And then he keeps going. Exceptions could be made. What? Lol, what do you mean? I mean dinner, hang out, and eat between your legs like a Sunday lunch buffet after dinner. Lol. Clap them cheeks too. So she's very gently saying no to this guy. And this is the approach that a lot of dudes take with the car salesman type shit. Don't take no for an answer. So he continues to just keep pushing like, no. What if I, the world's best full body masseuse, give you a happy ending? Where I eat your pussy like corn on the cob. I'll chew on your clit till it bleeds and I bust. How about that? How about that sound? I'll even clap your cheeks too, as a little added bonus on top of my service. So, when are you coming over? Are you out the door yet? Unsurprisingly, this last-ditch effort didn't work. She says, so you don't know how to listen, cool. Don't make exceptions for men who don't respond.
We're gonna spin the wheel. Ready? Can you guys see it? 90210, 902. Imagine if it lands and unmod somebody. That would not be tough. Yeah, it's weird that we keep hitting in the hole. 90210, 90210. Maybe later. I don't know about the hole right now. Also, we only have 14 entries right now, so I get to add 2 more. One of them. I need ideas for 2 more. I want 16 things on the wheels, and we only have 14 because I had to get rid of some. I got banned on Roblox for one day. My main account got banned again. We could do Be Crazy. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. That's funny. Alright. Alright. We need 2 more ideas to add to the wheel. Yo, Noel, what are we doing here, boy? That'd be tough, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or 1 minute. Random person gets 1 minute. I'll just do that, that's funny. And then for the last one, we'll do I will. DM extinct. You're a loser. There. Okay, so the wheel's updated now. Where was the video right here?
Respect my boundaries.
A job application.
He said no, and he continued to be weird about it. It's a really
He said job to me
mentality
before in
to
last night's
not
DMs.
accept a no and keep pushing.
I don't know if you were still here for that, but he was DMing me and he was like,
When someone declines,
I was saying that I was gonna read not FedEx.
you should really
Boy.
accept that, respect that, and just move on. It's not like you're gonna change their mind by being an annoying pest about it. Like, oh wait, what rejection? Wait a minute, you're not thinking this through. What if I clapped your cheeks? You failed to think about that, didn't you? Yeah. So if I clap your cheeks, now I assume you won't be rejecting me?
No, that's
What do
right.
you mean you're calling the police? This one's a masterclass on how to respond to rejection like an unhinged lunatic, so this one's getting extremely angry when getting told no. I don't know what the conversation is here. These two had met on like a dating app. They were talking. He says Mario, so perhaps the question was, who was Luigi trying to save in Luigi's Mansion? I don't know, maybe they were playing a trivia game. She says, okay. She doesn't seem super enthusiastic
70
about that
minus
response,
3?
so maybe she's not a fan
What?
of the Super Mario Brothers. Who knows? But anyway, he says, how was the mall? Get anything good? She says, no, I didn't look. I was just returning something. And then she sends a picture of herself in an outfit. And he goes, oh, that looks really good. Gotta get you some lingerie. Admittedly, I don't exactly know what happened in between the last text we just saw with him flirting and then these. He goes nuclear here. He goes full fucking scorched earth out of nowhere. So I'm thinking that there's some text messages that were exchanged in between these two, so we're just missing an entire chapter of this anime arc that he goes on to reach the villain status. So she says, I don't want to drive to blank for blank, I don't have enough gas. And according to the context she provided, they had apparently had a date scheduled, but she had to cancel last minute because of something school related, and now she was texting him back just to talk today. And
Persistence
something
65
between
times
saying,
2,
"We gotta
W.
use Andre and this." I just don't know what it could be. Maybe he invited her like to another place, and she just got off gas for that.
Shit.
But anyway, he responds, "Oh, all right, that's cool then. Didn't know all that, lol. You said you had some school stuff the other day. Now it's gas, lol. You dirty, fat, sloppy, broke piece of shit. You got no gas, but got gas to go to the mall window shopping, lol. Thanks for making my morning, lol." And she just responds, lol. He just desperately tried to spam as much hurtful shit as he could think of quickly, like in a League of Legends game when you get mad that your bottom lane's cheating or something. How else are you gonna respond besides just laughing at this pathetic tantrum? So she hits him with a lol, which only sets him off even further, so he sends her picture back to her in order to keep insulting her. Yeah, this shit is funny, lol. Fat ass bitch, you pushing what, almost 190, 200? I almost find it fascinating how anytime one of these weirdos gets their
It's not
feelings
really,
hurt,
like,
they
that
always
fat.
resort to just like, well, you're fat anyway. You're fat. Like, it always comes down to that. The second that they get rejected or told no or something's not going swimmingly in their eyes, less than satisfactory, they always default to fatty, that kind of shit, and they just go on this, like, long-winded rant about, like, actually, I'm the nicest guy the world's ever known, and I was doing you a favor by showing interest. You're fat at the end of the day. That's the big... I didn't want you anyway. I'm not crying, you're crying. This one's just a little bonus, a cherry on top of the rejection cake. It's not exactly rejection per se, it's kind of adjacent. So this is somebody's ex who just texted her out of the blue. He says, "You dead yet?" That 4:22 a.m. crack pipe's hitting a little different today, so he gets bold and brash and says, "You dead yet?" to her, and he doesn't get a response right away, so then tries to get a little more edgy, and then says, "I'm going to fuck on top of your grave and smear dog shit on your tombstone." And this does get a response from her. She just says, "Get a hold of yourself."
I haven't eaten in 4 days. Yeah, I got you. Vernosis, look! McDonald's over there!
You have this unhinged weirdo texting at 4:20 a.m. asking if you're dead and then saying you're gonna smear dog shit on your grave while having sex on top of it. There's so many logical inconsistencies with that. A, who's going to agree to have sex at a cemetery on top of a gravestone? That's just guaranteed to get some, like, demons and spirits haunting you for life. And B, why would you bring dog shit with you to have sex? Even if you found a willing participant here, I feel like if you brought back a dog poop with
Boy,
you, that's immediately going to
right across the
you
street.
won't be having sex.
Don't
Like,
break
this
the
just doesn't make
road.
sense. This guy's spitting a bunch of nonsense here, a bunch of mumbo jumbo. And she just immediately calls him out on it, saying, "Just get a hold of yourself, you weirdo." It's so good. I just had to include that in here. Again, it's not exactly rejection per se. Like, it's not in line with the other two, but it's just something that I had to toss in. That's really about it. So yeah, flirting with someone can oftentimes be challenging, and occasionally the only winning move is not to play. Sometimes it's best just to spam emotes and see how that goes. And today I want to take you on a journey. It's a two-part epic, like Homer's Odyssey. But if Homer had written about a weirdo who's desperately trying to make a woman fall in love with him by calling her autistic. Now the backstory here, I'll go ahead and give you the cliff notes of the prequel. This gentle sir protagonist has just joined a new friend group and has found particular interest in this woman. And he reaches out to her trying to, like, talk to her saying, "I'll be honest with you, I don't understand you." And then he just goes on to say that she's quiet, and he doesn't know anything about her other than she likes potatoes in the town of Salem, and that he just laments that he just doesn't know anything about her and she doesn't make eye contact with him. She asks, "Does that bother you?" And he says no.
B.O.B. wake up plan with cocaine on
W.
W wake up plan.
He also doesn't keep that straight up for long. He immediately folds and says, "I mean, somewhat, yeah. It actually hurts a lot. It keeps me up at night. I actually can't sleep. I'm crying all the time because of it. But it's a normal human response, so you can't blame me. Too late. I'm already blaming you. Can I ask one question?" She says, "Sure." And he says, "Are you autistic?" Man, the Riz Lord has struck like a lightning bolt here. If those panties aren't sunk after that one question, I just don't know what works anymore.
Dude, why am I?
She says, "No, are you?" And he goes, "Oh, no. So what do you think about me?"
I'm gonna spin it every 100.
He seems to get kind of offended by that, so he snaps like a predator adjusting his roar.
Shit.
It's a simple question. What do you think?
Shit, bro.
Elementary, honestly. What do you think about me as a lover? She pulls no punches and just goes, I don't really think of you, so I'm not sure how to answer that. That was like fucking biblical smackdown right there. And he says, Jesus, okay, I'll try something else. Why? At that point, you should just be like, yep, that didn't work. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go solo queue in League of Legends and wash away my troubles. Like, I don't know why he's gonna try something else. But he goes, why you never laugh at my jokes? Then I'm trying to make you, in particular, laugh. Why is it so hard to make conversation with you? It's like I'm reading text messages from Timmy Turner to Trixie. Like, what do you mean? Why do you never laugh at my jokes? I wonder what the dynamic of the friend group is like with this guy in there. Does he try to be like the class clown or something? So, for context, she is 23 years old, he is 24 years old, and I imagine the rest of the friend group is...
Do a little spin, do it again.
These are adults. He's like, why you never laugh at my jokes? I told you to pull my finger and I did it. You didn't even giggle. What am I supposed to do with this size putting comedy? Come on. I just want to make conversation with you. Are you autistic? He just...
Okay, time for another wheel spin. Please, bro. Oh! 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 Holy fuck! I trust you, Noah. You would have said spin 5 times anyways, but it's just me. Noel, oh shit. No, undo. Fuck. My bad. Noel, my bad. I fixed it. Noel, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. But now you get a minute. I'm sorry, Noel. The wheel said, I'm sorry.
Text so juvenile. What do you think about me? Do you like me? Personally, yes or no? Or you're autistic? And then like runs away. She responds saying, I'm a horrible listener. Don't take it personal. I'm just shy, I guess. And then he immediately takes it personal. There's gotta be a reason.
I keep looking over my chat like,
So what's your right now? Shaking his hands. I must know there's gotta be a reason. And she says, my type is a man who doesn't ask me if I'm autistic. I mean, that's ridiculous. Come on, right? Well, you're looking for a unicorn here. All good men accuse the women they're trying to win over of being autistic in some ways. Standard protocol. This guy's just following the textbook formula. It says, can you blame me for assuming that? What the fuck? Yes, absolutely. That's a crazy thing to assume about someone, especially considering his whole purpose of the conversation was trying to get laid. Like he's romantically interested in this person, and his way of spinning games is to ask if they're autistic. That's such a weird thing to do. And then he goes, don't get me wrong, you're pretty. I definitely consider the possibility you're autistic, or definitely on the spectrum somewhere. One of the number one signs of autism is not laughing at this guy's jokes. So he looked it up on WebMD, and he was just, for her own sake, like concerned for her well-being. He's actually looking out for her. He says, lol, what, reflect on your words when you go to bed tonight, see ya. Just trying to end this conversation, because it's going downhill so quick. This is an avalanche of dog shit. And he just goes, wow.
Waiting for Noel to come back.
And then he just says, I think you're jealous. I spent the night
When does he get undone now? Noel. That was tough.
You're the problem, not me, and you're lucky that I made it the time of day. your loss. Ethan clears the air here, making sure that it doesn't trouble her mind that Casanova is spoken for, and he also doesn't want any rumors to spread the friend group, so he clarifies, don't worry, nothing happened. You just watched Netflix in bed. No need to be jealous. And then drops this emoji. I thought she really wasn't jealous. Just a guess. She doesn't seem interested. And I think you have ensured that she will never be interested by trying to diagnose her with autism through text message forwarding. Now the next day she made a follow-up post because he had an even bigger psychotic break here. So that was all part one. Part two, he comes back bigger and badder than ever here. The sequel in Insano style. So he texts her saying, "What's your problem? Is this some sort of trauma response?" Crying, laughing emoji, which I don't think there was any laughing, just crying behind the phone on this one. I just don't get it, blank, using her name. I've known you since March 12th, and for whatever God knows what reason, you decided to treat me like complete shit. You hug redacted, but not me. You share a couch with redacted, but when I join, you get up and leave. Do you think I'm fucking stupid, or blind, or what? The fuck did I ever do to you? I'm pissed off because you're clueless and extremely oblivious to the point you don't appreciate a good thing when it's directly in your face. What the hell is even that, brother? A good thing when it's directly in your face? The only thing that's directly in her face is your accusations that she might be autistic. Like, what are you talking about? You're LARPing as her, like, doctor, and nothing else. Even just setting aside the baffling autism accusations, there's no even semblance of romance behind these texts. They're just aggressive. Like, and nothing beyond that. They're just weird. So I don't know why he's thinking that he's doing such a good job with the game that she should be enamored with him. But then he just goes, I just, period, don't, period, get it, period, it, period. Goes full on rock bottom. I just don't get it.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be back. Remod me, twin. Okay. Come back. You know where you are when, you know where you are when floor collapsing falling. And one day I'm gonna grow wings. Cody Leroy, he had a plan that nobody gives. I feel liberated, over medicated. Go to sleep. Okay. Boy, take this 10. Boy, take this 10 minute. Boy, take this 10 minute. Boy. boys, I'm back. Whoa, that was close.
It helped me understand her name. He keeps repeating her name. So he just keeps saying it over and over again. Just saying her name in these texts. And she just says, all one. She says, are you fighting yourself right now? Am I involved in this argument? And she's just absolutely slapping this guy. It's so good. Yeah, and this guy's just playing these interviews here. Battle of Ghosts of the Paranormal Dimension.
Oh, I might not
This
supposed
is
to do
all
that.
about you, her name. Stop acting so obtuse. You may not be autistic,
So
but you
obtuse.
act like you're into strange or some shit. I don't know.
Hold yourself. Stop acting so obtuse.
It just gets worse and worse. He says, LMAO, why do you keep saying my name? Trains are cool. Is there some unresolved childhood trauma I need to know about? Because what the fuck is your problem? I can help you out if that's the case. But you have to let me take the first step and stop being so guarded all the damn time. It's impossible to get through to you. Why would you be asking about these things? If there's some childhood trauma, I need to know about it. Also, let's just go ahead and assume she's like, you know what, there is some childhood trauma, and then she like spills her guts to him. This would be like the worst person to confide anything in. This is a guy who's already having a conniption because she doesn't laugh at his jokes and doesn't make eye contact enough with him. Like, I highly doubt he would be a good confidant for anything heavy. This guy would either be like, oh, well, childhood trauma is another symptom of autism. You're lucky you have me around, honestly. He says her name again, which is so creepy. He just keeps throwing her name into every message he sends as if it's some kind of, like, dramatic moment in a television series. Please, I know you hear it all the time, but you're very pretty. I like you when you're not acting like an autistic, frigid bitch, respectfully. Hey, that silver tongue's coming out in full effect right now. Becoming irresistible. March 12th, and I haven't proven myself enough to you yet. Real quick, March 12th is not that long. It's not like you fucking known her your whole life or anything. Like, what do you expect me to do in this span of time to make her fall in love with you? What do you mean you haven't proven yourself enough to her yet? What are you trying to do, like backflips and shit? Do you just keep trying to tell, like, the worst jokes imaginable, hoping to get some kind of pity giggle out of her? Like, it's so incomprehensible. You think that it's been such a long time. You've been single all this time. Ages. Almost 2 months you've been single. Like, it's crazy. It's extremely suspicious, actually. Why would a girl like you be single? What are you hiding? I don't understand what you want, in all honesty, Wall. First step of what? Referring to his previous message where he asked her to, or when he said that he wants to take the first step, but she needs to let him. She teases him with some sarcasm here. LMAO, okay, I'm hiding so much, dude. First step of arc potential. He's already envisioned 5 different universes where you two are madly in love. And the potential it's incalculable. I can make your life 10 times better than it is now. I'm so sure of that, I'd give that to you in writing, which is legally binding for text messages. You're beautiful, and I'm what you want in a guy, correct? Incorrect. Where did you get that assumption from? I'm exactly what you want in a guy, right? The one who just keeps accusing you of being autistic? That's what you're looking for, isn't it? No? Well, I guess you have some unresolved childhood trauma then. You're just a frigid bitch, I suppose. And then he says, you're joking. You're performing. He can't accept that
Take one for a 10-minute.
You're putting on a teach me a lesson or something stupid, Wall. I don't for a second believe you. Her name again. What does it mean? You're putting on a teach me a lesson? What is that? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have to date you. That's like sense 101. Maybe what you want, don't forget, I'm suspicious. Yeah, you are, because there's no way you're single. You either have a severe mental disorder or asexual. She says, so anyone who's not into you falls under that category. LMAO. Interesting. I love so many things about you. Her name again. The way that his mind is able to switch gears is pretty impressive here. You must have a severe mental disorder. I love so many things about you. Little sweet pea. My goodness, I just want to cuddle up beside you and let our bodies perform fucking friction shit on each other till we start a fire with our love. Genuinely, I love you as a friend, and I love you as a person. I want to make you smile. Smile emoji. That's so cringe. Oh, it's so fucking bad. I want to make you smile. Like this. See Exhibit A, for example. It's the smiling emoji with a little blush. Oh. He's trying to be mushy here after insulting her, doing nothing but insulting her for the entire, 2-day conversation. What's your height, by the way? All of my exes have been 5'9" plus, so taller than you. But you have gorgeous eyes and tasty lips for sure. You look healthy. You make me want to become a daddy. Who took his phone? Who did he just give his phone to? This can't be the same guy. This is full-blown Jekyll and Hyde. It cannot be the fucking same guy. Literally the previous message before he tried this approach was saying that she must have some kind of severe mental disorder or be asexual because she's still single after 2 months. Oh boy. Jiminy Christmas. So, this would be a shocker. But that's the last time they communicated, at least as of right now. She shared the text messages with the rest of the friend group and they found him to be extremely obnoxious and creepy, so apparently they kicked him out and never really talked to him. Can't imagine why. Seems like such a good, stable individual, I suppose. Yeah, I just want to share this a little bit. If you're going to try to flirt with someone, maybe don't follow this guy's roadmap. Not very effective. That's about it. Yeah. Hey there, it's been a little while since I showed you text messages from an unhinged weirdo. I thought we were all overdue, so let's just dive right into that. A little bit of context before we begin our adventure. This is a co-worker who's about to make like an ice cream cone in the Florida weather and melt down over absolutely nothing. Also, there's a Discord message that came through at the same time they screenshotted this from someone named Bastard. I don't know the whole story around that. I guess being contacted by Austin Powers or something, but it's not pertinent to the journey we're about to go on. So the coworker says, "You get home okay? I just got home myself."
Yo, so where did Noel go, bro? Noel, I timed you up for 1 minute because it landed on the wheel. And now you just can't. Speaking of which, the wheel's being spun in 18 levels.
But he decided to be a little innovative there with one of these. I'm half surprised he didn't just send a dick pic or something at that point, like, "Hey, you're just leaving the bar, right? Do you want to come over, lol?" No big deal if not. I'm just putting lotion on my knee and then sending photo evidence of it. Shockingly, he doesn't get a response, so he has to spend the night kissing his pillow and going to bed sad. But he comes around the following afternoon saying, "Sorry, those last few texts were meant for a buddy at the bar that I didn't want to drive too far home if he was too drunk, and then when I called him, it went to you by mistake. But yes, hope you got home okay as well." It's very important I mention this guy is 40 years old, and he is texting like an actual child. That tactic right there, I'm sure everyone watching this has experienced at one point in their life, where you send a message to someone and you're like immediately embarrassed, so you come up with a response like, "Oh, sorry, that wasn't me that sent that message, that was a buddy of mine, he just hacked into my phone and sent me that by mistake. I would never say that I like you." Or, "That's gross, that's yucky." "It wasn't me, I wasn't trying to invite you over to my house or anything. That was meant for a friend of mine who was super drunk. I was just trying to save his life. Like, I actually knew I'm a super good guy. That message was truly a crazy mistake." Things get super weird because he comes back the following day and says, "Yes, my friend, ... It's a shame, ... That's so cringe. It's like a Reddit mod cosplaying as some kind of Saturday morning cartoon villain doing this with their hands. Yes, my friend, it's a shame. Sonic the Hedgehog, you've come to my lair."
Okay, time for. I don't even think. Roblox Army. I'm not the owner of Blade Ball. Yo, no one's online right now. I'm taking a skip. I can't do that. No one's online, bro. I can't do half these things, bro. Don't tell them I'm skipping out on the wheel until we see at least a couple other people here.
What a shame you didn't see through my plan. It's so odd and embarrassing reading that. Always have been told what a gentleman I am. And he puts pinky out, no doubt, when he typed that message. I can actually smell him through these. I mean, the physical stuff was both of us. I don't regret that, but the lingering bothered the quality of person you are.
Bro, what you playing?
So
You're getting close to me. I don't like TS.
his weird dweeb speech didn't
Yeah, this all
work
kind
with
of
the
sucks.
yes, my
I don't know what Roblox are we talking about. Bro, what you playing? Like,
again at 4:41 a.m.
it's the whole point of the stream,
And then
buddy.
he comes back shortly after saying, "You honestly creep me out. Our bar is suffering for the first time since 2016 because we have a selling sandwich worker." I don't know what the fuck he's even trying to say. Sure, you could learn, but it's all a joke to you. You're an idiot if you think my natural personality was like that.
Roblox army is so tough, bro.
So the dam begins to break here. Pandora's box is open and every single emotion is flooding out of him right now. And the only one left inside of that box is sanity. He has forsaken his sanity here.
I'm playing Terraria, Calamity, Wrath of the Gods, W. I don't play Terraria, though.
Garbage. I do love, however, that he says that they creeped him out because they didn't respond to his 441 "Hey you booty call" text. That just sent him over the edge like, this makes no sense, this is incomprehensible. You really give me the heebie-jeebies. What is wrong with you? You didn't respond to my 4:41 a.m. text message? That's ridiculous.
Is it Ultracell?
Everybody texts me at 4:41 a.m. That's like the most optimal time to
Ultracell
text me.
going.
You didn't tell me that there is something evil afoot here. You're not right. Also, I should probably explain that last.
There he is.
You fucking grab neck.
I gotta beat TSE for
What
you.
that is the poster explained a little more in the comments.
Loser.
Apparently, they had given him a ride back at some point to his apartment. He refused to leave the car and insisted that they go to his apartment together. But that obviously wasn't flying here. So, since he refused to get out of the car on his own power, it led
When does my robot become mini?
to actually aggressive struggle where it meant they've been grabbed.
We've been doing this type of gameplay for literally like 2,000 rooms.
Can't see the top part of the text, but it ends with tweaking, which is super accurate to what's happening right now. And he responds, "Is this a group chat? Accept rejection, learn from it, move on. Also, begging to go on another date with me is cringe as fuck. I'm tired of taking losers and trying to help them so our restaurant didn't look like fools. Doesn't. Date? Laughing, crying emojis. I feel bad for you, Okay, fine. Laughing, crying emojis. You are, what, 22 and act like 15. There is no date, laughing, crying emojis. Thank God I finally got John here. I don't know who John is, but hey, fist bump to John. The savior.
John!
John!
Yo,
John
it's
is
bro
sick of
only
it.
got 2 viewers,
There has
haha.
never been a date.
Okay.
My God. ...
Your name is Roblox Army.
Bro. I said we have crackheads at work and maybe we can go outside. And then maybe we can go outside that... ...
Hi, hi Zabor.
On Saturday night with the
How you doing?
You are still an idiot and not like talk to you about thinking you are mature and different... ... You are just a basic Lucy fly we have to deal with. The fuck is a Lucy fly? A loose fly? Loose fly? I don't know what that... I'm no zoologist, and I don't feel like looking it up. Scratch that, I just went back on my word there. I did look it up. Nothing appeared on Google search. Even Google was like, are you fucking dumb? Excuse me, Charles, did you mean to Google this nonsense? Loose fly, are you stupid? So I don't even know what word he was trying to put there. Because there is nothing that even remotely pops up to explain that. By the way, the tweaking is on purpose to mock these idiots. Crying laughing emoji. I'm still is the Marine Reserves. Trying to read his text messages is like trying to read Finnegan's Wake. This
Bro, cheeses for rats, and that's what you are.
He is so angry.
Hi!
He's just seeing
Yo, this guy.
trembling tweaking as he tries to send these messages. But according to him, the tweaking is all it has.
He's at least like 7. 6.5. Boy, take this man. I'll take the 10 minutes.
He's 5 levels ahead of the rest of us simpletons. Damn, imagine being 40 and still illiterate and pathetic. Take care. Illiterate? Let me out it this way. I'm assuming he meant let me put it this way, but he immediately blew it. So after following up illiterate allegations, he proves them true right away. You've accused me of being illiterate? Well, check this out.
I'm the 41 gold hunters. Yes.
You cannot be this dumb. I am mocking the way you talk. I would love
I'll change my colors.
to get a peek inside of that.
Okay.
What a very special brain. No, I'm not tweaking. I'm making fun of tweakers by pretending to be one. No, I'm not illiterate. I'm making fun of you. I'm making fun of the way you talk with my illiteracy. What don't you understand? You're so stupid, you can't even see that. Haha, I feel bad for you. I am 40. Served my country and stepfather well. What ghost are you engaged with right now in this conversation? Like, what the fuck? I'm 4 years old and I served my stepfather so goddamn well. Why didn't he love me, huh? Why? You are a punk ass that thinks this is a joke. He knows you have no bartending experience. I love the like, this has to be on purpose. He know you have no. Instead of just using N-O, it's K-N-O-W. No. This is so interesting. It's like a game of Mad Libs. It's so weird. He takes a shot on losers and hopes they do well. We have had some that turn their life around and helped us. Then we have the new age shit like ... But it's obviously becoming you.
Right, my new icon? It won't load, bro. It's just the same icons.
Correcting his grammatical mistakes.
It's so funny. I don't know why.
You want to put some on the group chat? Put this. You want to put some on the group chat? Put this. Why? Be careful what you ask for. Why? So like he's self-aware enough in this rage to recognize how stupid he looks and knowing that this is going to be shared with other coworkers, I suppose, and just continues to keep digging a hole. Because personally, I call out every loser or anyone that makes us suck. I don't know if he meant to say sick, or if he's like, you're the reason this restaurant sucks. We suck because of you, not me. I work hard, damn it. They reply saying, everyone knows I'm bartending for fun and I have no prior experience. Seems like you're the only one with a problem with this. Everyone? Yeah. Are bartending for fun? You are bartending for fun? Fuck you. Stay away. This restaurant isn't for fun. It's a business, and we take pride in it. This is like actual We Are Walmart energy here. There's nothing wrong with taking pride in your job. I actually think that's an incredibly admirable thing. But to this level, where it's like almost delusional that this restaurant has become a part of your identity, when it's not a restaurant you own, this is just this is just a coworker.
What about now?
This is just someone
No.
who works there, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like it's his restaurant that's being...
It's probably just my end. It's probably just my end because I've been in this level for so long.
Who the fuck is everyone anyway? I train. And God forbid the last couple months we had these losers train bars. And there is Joe. Who's Joe? Where's Joe?
There is Joe.
Joe Low? What is this? We've got John coming out of nowhere, which is like this guy's singing. Now we got Joe, and the way he's talking about it, I guess Joe's not a good guy. That's one of the villains we should be rooting against. I don't know. Known of this is fun.
We all hate
It's
Joe.
family. It's work. It's blood, sweat, tears, and you just proved my point of why I don't like certain people that mock our restaurant. Are you done harassing me? Like, I feel like as he was typing that last sentence there, you just proved my point of why I don't like people who mock our restaurant. You searching on one of these. Why, get ready to get the boys.
See how fast?
The drug videos are
Corner
enough.
jumps. I've always been good at the corner jumps. They're for free.
I don't know
As I died on.
the poster also doesn't know.
That Roblox Army kid leave because he was so funny, bro.
And bring your trash to us.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
laughed. I think that game was so
not because
funny.
you worked for fun. We thought you had pride. Once again, please stop bringing your trash. The amount of times that he corrects himself is like a fucking English professor in a middle school. Like just coming through with grammatical corrections throughout the paper. put our work group chat that you, and please put our work group chat that you bartending is just for fun, ... Just like the video of you doing drugs will go to the VP of USAA. Actually, I don't like you. Just as a military Marine vet will do it on my own. I will do it on my own. That doesn't clear up the confusion with David. So, let's assume he's telling the truth here.
Bro, this is impossible. This level is dumb. And I'm not dumb because I'm smart and I'm smart, not dumb.
But he doesn't even say that. He's like, I'm going to the VP of USAA. You're just going to take videos of this coworker doing drugs to the VP of the bank? Why the fuck do they even care? I imagine 90% of the people at the bank have used drugs at some point, and they're still doing business with them. Like, it's not like they get outraged like, good golly, one of our clients does drugs? Cancel their account quickly. Freeze their assets. Thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Did you take some skips in the later stages? Good morning planning. I've taken a couple skips, but I haven't been like doing them.
At that point, you just pull up a video from Reddit of someone doing drugs. The final message sent to this maniac was a no bitches meme saying, I don't know what drug videos you're talking about, lol. And they did post another picture as well where apparently this coworker was fired. So that sounded on par for the course. This was a boot camp. This guy seemed very unwell. I had to share these because this gave me quite a giggle reading through these. Also a nice little reading challenge to try and parse what he was even saying.
It's 4 p.m. for me and I just woke up. Okay, I didn't mean to reference Daniel Larson there. We had someone being so mean, but it was so funny. He was like 7 years old. His name was Roblox Army, bro. He was like, cheese like rat because you're a rat. Like, goddamn, you got me there. You only got 2 viewers, ha ha ha. Okay. Can't wait until this is over. Me too. On Snapchat, that's crazy.
It's a very awful idea to try and call someone that you just met an hour ago. You only became aware of each other's existence like less than 60 minutes ago.
Dude, I have donuts over here, but I don't want to eat them because I don't.
I don't know if he actually was that here, but it seems to me like I can.
8 hours and 25 minutes into this level, but we're like 2 days in, bro. Fuck. To hits, I got 32,100 W.
Maybe send me pics of you. Mine is okay.
Send me pics of you.
Maybe it sounds like he's fishing for some sacred nudies here. I believe that he's probably in Coomer though, right?
I don't think y'all realize I literally, I'm gonna be ecstatic when this is over, bro. The reaction is gonna be one of my best reactions ever. I mean, you're not even 50% in. Does it get harder?
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the guy who really enjoys talking over the phone and getting some pictures of
I think so. No? Yeah. The beginning was the hardest part, just because it was like weird gameplay shit. Now it's just like needle gameplay. Oh my god, bro, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I'm not sponsored by these guys. Their games might suck, I don't know. I'm not sponsored, I'm not sponsored, I'm not sponsored, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored, I'm not sponsored, I'm not sponsored. Yo, I'm not sponsored. Yo, guys, I'm not sponsored. At least there was variation. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not sponsored by these guys. Ultracell is pretty far in. sponsored. I'm not sponsored, guys. I'm not sponsored. Oh yeah, look. Oh, that's tough. L, just like a bombastic planet.
Surprisingly, she doesn't seem creeped out by that. She says, "Oh, that's cute. I'm excited to hear yours too." And yeah, of course, I'll send some pics right now.
I took a screenshot for 1.6. Ah!
Some kind of easiness to it. Maybe a question about like why we've known each other less than 60 minutes.
I made to 6.741 and 6.767 last night.
His response to her is just, "Okay, cool. This guy's just very concise, matter of fact." She says, "For the pics you want, like,
You're probably gonna beat this before me, Ultracell, but I'm probably playing this a lot more. 20, by the way.
Winky frowny face. Every bone in my body is telling me that this dude is absolutely looking for
Damn, he got you there.
He's not looking for just like your normal Facebook.
But 6.7, 6.7, 6.7, 6.7,
Looking for you with the movies or something.
6.7, 6.7, 6.7.
Looking for ass and titties. That's my guess. Especially like the winky frowny. I don't know why he's frowning so much. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's like an accident. Maybe you want to do like a winky face with a smile. But for some reason, he just keeps
Usually got offended.
frowning faces, including like a winking.
I'm gonna tell you, when I get to 6,100, you're cooked, bro. These donuts suck. Yeah, I've never turned it off. I will need to turn it off after this, though. I don't even usually turn my PC off, but I do probably should turn it. Probably should, yeah. I probably should turn it off after. No, this is infinite gameplay. I swear I've already played this room.
This guy just cold turkey calls her out of the blue. She doesn't answer, even if she's apologized for not answering, which she didn't owe him. And he is still hung up on that and won't take any new information in. His brain is flooded with one idea. He can only hold one thought in his mind at any time. Right now, that thought is want to talk on phone. Upset if no talk on phone. So he's just stuck
I
in
can't
that.
turn my PC off or else I'll lose all my
So she
progress.
goes, "No, I get that.
61, 61.
And he says, "Are you
Replace the 6 with 4 and you get 41, 41, but I got 41, cool.
just call
Mustard, 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 or ketchup. Mustard!
This is not what the Lord died for. Are you kidding? Is this some kind of joke? Get out of town. Oh, jeez Louise, in this day and age? He goes, I could literally call right now. It's so easy. I don't like being ignored. No shit, it's easy to call. But why do you want to do that? Why won't you take no
Wait, damn, that actually looks hard. Wait, that actually looks hard, shit.
You don't even know.
Never mind, it's free.
You just both had like a Metal Gear Solid ping that made you alerted that this other person existed, and now you're talking through Snapchat. This actually might be a toddler. Maybe the person that she matched with through Tinder or whatever the online dating app was. Maybe they went to an Easter celebration with family, and then their little nephew got a hold of the iPad and then just started talking to some of his contacts, and this lady was one of those victims here. So she's actually just communicating with a legitimate diaper-shitting, milk-snorting little kid. Because no adult, I feel like, communicates this way. I'm starting to really believe in that conspiracy theory here. But anyway, she responds, "Of course not, but I like to take things slow. I'm sorry. Please respect that I'm trying to be as cordial as possible. I haven't had the best experiences in the past." That's in response to the, "Are you scared of..."
Oh my god, Ultrasoul's a cube. Oh my god, Ultrasoul's a cube.
For the young and the restless. Because she won't accept his random fucking phone calls.
It will be there. I will make it to the cube eventually.
He says, "I'd like to just text maybe until I'm more comfortable," and his response is, "I'm S," and then an audio message.
I have to wonder, that's gotta be like the worst 26 seconds a microphone has ever recorded. I can only imagine what his voice sounds like. I'm imagining like squealing, high-pitched, nasally,
I'm
like, almost shattered
I'm S.
like that.
I'm S. Boy, type one if you're S.
I also wonder what you're trying to say. I'm S. Maybe that's some kind of code that needs to be deciphered here.
Yeah, I know.
Serious, perhaps? I'm shitting. I'm silly. I have no idea. But anyway, she then takes a screenshot of chat, and then he dumps a screenshot. He then follows that up by saying right at the top, and then tries to call her once again, just continuing to poke her here.
After you went to bed, I was in the stream for like 2 hours.
Answer. Maybe he's like actually overdosing right now and calling, trying to beg her to call the police to get them over there to save her life. I have no idea what's happening to his brain. It's turning the bush right before our eyes. Like he's getting hit by a stupid beam, and we're watching him fade away. She says, I don't really know what to say. I feel like I'm being backed into a corner right now. He says, stop typing, and then calls her again, which of course she doesn't respond to, and then says, OMG, drops another 26-second audio message, which is interesting that it's the exact same amount of time. I wonder if it's just the same message she dropped again. I'm not really sure. I also wonder what he said during that, to be honest. But anyway, he then says, bye, little baby. Oh, the heebie-jeebies. I'm getting them. Shinkies. Oh, goodbye, little baby. Yuck. And then she just says, can you please respect my boundaries? I apologize that I said I'd call earlier. I got nervous and I feel more comfortable texting. Calling is a weird thing when you first meet someone that maybe we just aren't the best match. I wish you luck. Maybe we can try again tomorrow. I'm going to take a shower and head to bed. Good night. I don't know why she would even try and say, like, maybe we can try again tomorrow. She should have just not responded at all because this guy is unhinged. This is just an absolute weirdo and there's no sound in this. Maybe she was a little fearful of, like, what this guy might do perhaps, which is very legitimate fear, so it's best to like push it low. But even still, this guy is fucking weird. He then just says, no, like a defeated Power Rangers villain, because that boundary is silly. I don't care. I'm of interested anymore. Bye. Not. So he's saying, I'm not interested anymore. So because she wouldn't talk on the phone, he's no longer interested. He thinks that boundary is silly, thus he has no respect for it. What a man. And then she says, okay, I apologize again. Hope you have a great night. And then he says, just say bye. What a quirky little lunatic here. And plus it's self-sabotage. Like, this lady seemed
Mark
more than
deadass
willing
leaked
to
everything.
like, interested in learning more about him.
This dead.
Which is super understandable since they've only known each other for less than an hour. She gave so many chances to just stop doing the creepy phone call routine and just text like normal people that are starting to get to know each other through like an online dating app. Like you're not friends, you don't know each other at all. So why the fuck would you want to hop on a phone call first thing right away? That's overwhelming. That's a lot. That's just weird. And he just kept getting creepier and creepier. It felt hard. But anyway, I just wanted to go to this one because I had me giggling quite a bit. Because jeez Louise, he was off the rails. That's really about it. Yeah. These are without a doubt the craziest text messages I've ever covered. And I know that might be hard for some of you to believe, considering all the wackos we've gone over. But trust me, this takes the cake of lunacy. They are so outrageous that I at one point threw my hands in the air and said, enough is enough. Fiddlesticks. This is fake. It has to be fake. It's too.
I have his face, full name, school, state, town, city.
So after going through
After you should do recall. I just don't play like random levels. I'm in the middle of playing Sonic Wave. After I run to this, I'm probably lock in on Sonic Wave and beat it.
The story here is legitimate, which is so fucking sad. And the man of these messages needs to be confined to Arkham Asylum ASAP. Dude needs his own personal padded cell, and you're about to see why. All of this hoopla starts because a mother breastfed her child. The husband says, "You've been breastfeeding? You know how I fucking feel about that." She replies, "What time are you coming back?" He says, "I don't know if I am." He says, "Why? Are you mad at me?" "Yes." "What did I do?"
Everyone who only plays old levels that Flexi played in 2015.
And how I finally understand that you truly don't respect me. And she said, "I do respect you, I just thought we could compromise about the breastfeeding, talk about it." "You don't
don't like seeing it, maybe I just do it in a different room. Weirdo's mad because the mother of his child is breastfeeding that child. Is there a worse possible reason on this planet for anger? I can't think of a single reason any sane human being would be upset about something like that. Unless it's like some kind of crazy situation like, hey honey, I just got some phone calls from some concerned parents. Apparently you tried to breastfeed our son Drinko at the football game. He's 15 years old. Maybe it's about time we wean him off that. We're scaring the other parents here. But this, they're talking about a newborn baby. She's still in the hospital with the newborn. He continues, well, we didn't talk about it, you just did it. And it's not about seeing it, I know it's happening. I'm done. Done?
If I best Zippo. If you beat it, you'll be the first mobile victor. W.
That's no different than lying. It shows how little you respect me. I wasn't meaning to disrespect you. I just wanted to give Wilder breast milk since he was born early, and I know it's the best thing for him with the antibodies and other stuff we get from it. The only thing wilder than that name is the husband's brain-rotted brain. Absolute delusion here, making a huge stink about her breastfeeding a newborn. So, the name Wilder, you're about to see they actually have another child named Hunter, spelled with a Y. Those two names really set off my bullshit alarms. Like, it was really giving me the heebie-jeebies of, this is fucking fishy. This is baloney. But again, from what I've seen with what people have found, even the original poster and everything, people did a lot of super sleuthing from what's been put out there. It does seem like
You jump to Bloodbath from 4 Simple and 60k, then you want to do the Flawless or Sakupa in Hell or play Supersonic. Or just so you're a mobile player. 42, but I got 41 gold. Yes, I am. Bars. He's spitting, bro. He's spitting. Let him preach. He's preaching to the choir. Boy, that movie was not good.
So, keep in mind, I'm not a breast milk scientist. I'm not a connoisseur of boob juice. I'm not
I am.
Okay. But from the bits and pieces I read,
What's my hardest? Bro, I get asked this question so much. My hardest is Acropolis. Hardest platformer is Furia 500. My hardest challenge is Carnelian. This would be a new hardest platformer, though.
I'll never be able to look at you the same way again. She's confused as everyone listening and reading this is right now, scratching her head wondering what the fuck is wrong with this weirdo. She says, what do you mean? You think I'm a bad mom for breastfeeding? He says, I think you're a bad wife. I think you don't respect me. I think you took a joy away from me. I think a lot of things. Took a joy from you? I don't understand what you mean. Formula can still be used. And this is where you drop the bombshell.
Oh.
He reveals where all of this anger and
I know your hardest is
I
free,
enjoy
but...
your boobs.
Okay, Planet.
Now they've been in another man's mouth. I now no longer enjoy your boobs. He goes Neanderthal mode. Boob sucked by baby. Boob no good to me now. No want tit no more. His own child he used as competition because his newborn son suckled his mother's bosom for milk. The most natural thing throughout human history. And somehow this psychopath thinks that his